Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. Sidi Yayah will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Children Africa Media.
Children Africa.
Children Africa Media. Children Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. Sidi Yayah will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Children Africa Media. Children Africa.
Children Africa.
Children Africa Media. Children Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. Sidi Yayah will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just. Good morning, Fumble Them, and welcome to the program Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Today, na Thursday, the 18th of May, inside the year 2023, and inside the program Salone Talk, we can talk about thing them with the mona we country mama salon. We can make we analysis and as well make we input na the program. Yourself can be part of the program by way where you go send your text message to the number where they show on the screen, or you drop your comments in the comment section. We will bring the program Kantoina. Me name na AMADU S Bar. And me name na AMINATA KOROMA. Inside the program today, we go get for talk to Sidi Yayah Tunis, we na the publicity secretary na the APC party, and concerning the press release with them pull on the ECSL voters ID card. And same way so inside the program, Anti-Corruption Commission, when at the ACC, don't warn against malpractice on the ongoing WAS examination. They don't pull a press release. And lastly, we will give Fambul a national discussion. And inside the national discussion, we get for talk about corruption. And we go give Fambul them election update. Now continue for stay with we inside the program. As we get for can discuss them in there, so we I don't highlight, and we go for a break. When we come back, we can talk about them.
Children Africa.
Children Africa Media. Children Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. Alright, Fumble Them, welcome back. If you just join with the program where you watch na Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Remember, say yourself can be part of this program by way where you go send your text message to the number where they show on the screen, or you call and tell me about what's in the happen in your community, or updates we on anything where you want to let TDN Africa Media investigate and report. Because TDN Africa Media, they also for bring you independent, credible, and unbiased news. And inside Salone Talk, how we see them, na so we talk them. And like we been on saying, now we headline earlier on, we see outside the All People's Congress, when at the APC party, been put out a press release where then they try to describe the substandardness of the voters' identification card, and as well as the mediocre, or what we go say, the kind of bad thing them with them fem very funny, or they not think say make sense really towards the electionary process. They make some of them points they are shown at the press release, where yesterday we've been sure to fumble them and been read them out to fumble them. But for explain fine one as to why make the APC party decide for put out such a press release, and why make them bring out them points then they now, we reach out to the APC Public Relations Department, where now the Publicity Secretary, Mr. Sidi Yayah Tunis, we say he go talk to it today for explain fine one to fumble them concerning the party imposition where they don't make so far, and they don't request any recommendations them where they think say they want to make the ECSL look at going forward to the June 24 multi-tier election. I mean, that's you see, we see as we draw close to elections, but we still get political parties raising concerns.
Indeed, yes, Amadu. As we've been talking yesterday, within the APC, then they say you get some amount of truth they inside Pada press release they wait and pull. Because you apart from they not pull the press release yet, they get complain. People will be they complain about the voters ID card. Say but the black and white more way some money face black, some money face not clear, some money name was spelled incorrectly. That in place outside then they put for a different location. All than the people and be they complain. Say then they make fun na the media say. Look at the voters' ID card. They put one black something, you know, one person in face a black, then put and they all. So I believe say since we get Sidi Yayah Tunis, again for can explain more to Fambulem why as to why the party decide for pull up press release concerning these voters' ID card as so.
Yeah, you know there have been a lot of concern regarding this voters' identity card. You know, from the word go, I mean, although you get some politicians where think say the voters' identity card okay, because we get big politicians and we say that publicly, but so many common men and being really concerned about the fact that this na something we know they up to expectation. So much money was spent on it, and this na taxpayer the money. Yeah. Then at the end of the day, see the kind of quality where the country end up forget when it comes to voters' identity card. And me not think say the voters' identity card na something where they mean for don't take lightly, especially when it comes to the quality. Yeah. AMINATA, because this not something where they determine the fate of the country. Yeah. That is to say, you for make sure say the actual person where they go vote, now actual information then. Na the card where they can issue out to that person.
Then put identity for sure say this person yeah so na in there on this in voters ID card. Yeah, Amadu. So
you know it can sad a little bit because as a country we know for the try for the do thing them. I mean you find out say certain sets of people and they try for do thing them we go just favor their own interest.
Yeah.
And you know all go well for this country. I think we get Mr. Tunis now online, and Mr. Tunis, we go advise you put the phone landscape so that Fambul then go see you. Fine one. All right. All right, Fambul, then we get Mr. Yayah Tunis online now. We're in at the Publicity Secretary for the All People's Congress. We go can explain to Fambul them why them pull the press release concerning the voters' identity card. Hello and welcome to the program Salone Talk, Mr. Tunis. Good morning, Mr. Tunis.
Hello, thank you very much for getting me on.
Okay, so today we call you now the program for come break
Good
down the
morning.
press
Good
release
morning. Thank
where
you.
una pull concerning the voters
Good
identity
morning
card.
for getting me
Um,
on.
yeah, we'll get you. Hello.
Yes, I did get.
Okay, so we want to know, give me the background, what will lead to that press release day?
Well, thank you very much, Fambolem Onadu again. We, as a political party, don't do in engagement with the ECSL for the longest time. We always don't they bring to their attention concerns that we get for do with the electoral process, from the term for registration to the term for exhibition of the register, up to the term where even they not print the voter ID cards they made. We be done dey behind them for the disaggregated voter register by centers, because we as a political party feel say as stakeholders and members of the electoral process, we job now for ensure say things they happen, one, within the confines of the laws, and secondly for continue for general public get confidence in the process, so that at the end of the when we don't vote, which results we come out, we all go get confidence say indeed this is what we said, and we will then reflected in the results we come out, so kuskas and chaos not go there. So at this stage, we be done the right to them. We be done the go na PPLC meetings with the raise concern say, look, one, this voter registration will not happen in the first place. When we find out say we be done the part of the process, we tell we say na 10,000 duplicate registration they own. But now in our publication, 257,000 registered voters now they una don't delete. We want to know now usai and usai una delete 10 people and how it happen. We not get that information there. We don't dey behind and say we don't write several no able explain to we. So clearly we all supervise we been 10,000 duplicate, 257,000, huge difference there. That na one. So we don't dey behind and not do that. So now we tell them, okay, fine. Now we as political parties, una expect we for deploy polling agents. Una for prepare ourselves for elections, as for able monitor. Una don add seats some districts. We know say get 11,630 centers. Possible that may increase, based on una 10%, threshold. So we want to know total number of people we don't pass, not get that information. They to help we also for able to deploy. We want this info before una publish, before the voter ID cards then come. They not give you that information. Even up to this moment where they talk to una, so we don't know how much people they register per center, because ECSL not able to give you that information. And we say we get for do early voting for them, one we get for go Hajj. How we go vote, or how we go allow people where they go Hajj for vote? I don't know. One, almost people that we get for go Hajj. Which area country then we for no say okay constituency this now 10 people and don't vote there, because then 10 people and they get Hajj. We're not going to determine their information then they, except if we get the disaggregated voter register where then they refuse for GIWI. So if at the end of the day we can't now say we not agree let people the way they go hard vote because we not get this information. Na gas, na chaos. And you know, neck or ECS go begin for present the idea as if we just want for voter ID. We are
hello, Mr. Tunis, you get me?
party, even the media.
Sorry. Hello, Mr. Tunis.
So for let them print company. For God's sake, the whole idea identity card. Now for let the card.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Tunis. Right, Famble, then we'll try to get Mr. Tunis on a direct call because we find out see the network, the break. We want to try to see how we able for connect him on a direct call for make them easier for Famble them because we really want to make the main story about why make them pull the press release. So we'll try for connect Mr. Tunis on a direct call instead of the video call because the video call, the network not they give you chance for make Mr. Tunis able for express himself clearly. So Mr. Tunis, will they give you a direct call?
Yeah.
All right, Famble them. That Mr. Tunis now wanna be listening to. And he's online now. We'll continue the interview. So, hello, Mr. Tunis. We're sorry for that cut off day at the VMix because the network not going to make people them they are fine. And we want to let you really speak up to the issues so on highlights na the press release. So you go continue for Musa you been there, sir.
So I don't know exactly which have been the work cut off, but I've been explain about one, the voters register we were not able to get up to this moment. And two, also, we be on the raise concern from the longest time about the voter ID cards, the quality of them, the company where they give this contract. The whole idea about identity cards, that for let them able to identify you. But as soon as they don't see, the ID cards when we come, the face is then black. It's hard for let you able to identify person. And as a political party, when we candidates and they nominate, 90 face issues. Then go punching the number where they by the ID card and they show saying a different side person register. Where in actual fact, all the information where they on the card they show say, for example, you register in a western area. But then when they punch in the number, the system, and they show say that the southeast you register. So pass and get for go now the backfield for go correct the information. And so when then things here they happen, we became worried. We became worried because this they happen during nomination. And nomination, we get liberty for go and correct her because we get 1-2 days. But on election day, we not get liberty of time because not just 1 day. So if, for example, election day, I go for go vote, the neck man sit down and tell me, say, oh, your face not clear. So we're not going to allow you for votes now. Not chaos. Or if they go punch in the number, they go show other side, I not get for able vote. Pass chaos come on. And the law don't say also that on election day, anybody will go cause violence, that they cancel the whole center day. So we don't see all of them things they are so as a political party. We don't say, if we allow things to go so, it is highly possible, say, Alahala will come out election day. And because we don't want that, that make we don't the right to ECSL, say, let we sit down and discuss them things they are so that we see how we go amend them. But for now we reach this stage all day so to the point that we call for demonstration, peaceful protest, Now, because all the letters where we don't write to ECSL for months, they not ever even one day acknowledge receipt of the letters. Let alone they reply to we.
Okay.
All the requests we don't make, say, we sit down and discuss them things here. They don't one day respond to we.
Okay.
And we, they represent people. You know, so we decide, say, okay, since they were not listening, we don't write, we don't call press conferences, we don't approach them. It seems that we voice no matter. So let us go back to our people and explain to them. Let we people themselves come on now and request to ECSL, say, these are our demands. Sometimes if the people then speak, then go listen to them.
All right. So one of our main concern that's una need for know the number of people that we actually register for this election. But somebody go wants for know during the registration process or during the way people go begin to collect them voters ID card them. Una not been getting representatives in any of these activities?
We been get. Clearly we been get. But me and you know say whatever data we get, we not go bank on our for let it be the official data. And the law require us, and the law require the ECSL for share voter register with all political parties. Hello?
We dey get you, sir.
With all political parties. Whatever data we get, we go get them. But it not go be official data. I'm not going to use that data there for going to any center and say this now the register. It is not official. It will not be official. It go possible say ECSL go present something else. We're completely different from what we get.
Okay.
And this is something that is required of them by law.
Okay.
So we don't worry is if at this stage we are just 30 days away from the elections. This we get 11,630 centers. Where if you take them by station, it will go up to 26,000. And this voter register get for comprise of several pages. And ECSL require we political parties for print them on we own and distribute to all polling stations, not to even down the 11,000 centers, but stations. So you can imagine the Herculean task will involved. So not to information like that where you will give parties 1 week to election.
Okay.
It's not proper, it's not fair. So these are the legitimate issues where we they raise, where then they give deaf ears to.
Okay. So as much as they don't give una deaf ears, but una get other election management bodies, which includes that of the PPRC. Una don't try for approach PPRC for let them know say una getting concerned there as well?
Oh yes, I mean like I say, for let we reach this stage of calling on the people, now because we don't exhaust all other remedies.
So what's in PPRC then your reaction?
Like for example, we get PPLC, Political Party Liaison Committee, who they get every other Wednesday. We don't raise this issue several times. Yanda police did it, PPRC did it, civil society did it. You know, if you call new National Elections Watch, then go tell you say we don't raise this issue plenty time. If you ask PPRC, then go tell you say we don't raise this issue. The last time, 1 month ago, waiting ECSL tell we now that the reason why they not give we the voter register it now because people and they where they ask for transfers. Which did I want me? Okay, so if I did fit on, I say made and change my address to Boo. These are the things we then they do, which is even more worrisome to some of we. Because if we are 30 days to election, or let us say 60 days, because this is 1 month ago, and when I'm still busy, they change information on the voter register, even after when I don't distribute voter ID cards, it even becomes more worrisome for we as a political party. So these are some of the concerns we they raise. You see, the thing is, we're not just sit down and complain. we very much particular about many things. One, we want quietness. We want peace for continue for in this country.
Okay.
Two, we want for ensure say everybody, including we supporters, we membership, get trust and see the whole electoral process as being credible. So all of these suspicions with people they get say this one do this, one want that, everybody will get confidence say that is it. If we as the major opposition party raise and the ECSL is genuine, we say we for able for sit down and address them concerns and they amicable. If we raise concerns, they ignore we, and in most times where they go meetings, the meeting where they raise them concerns they like PPLC, it can become so heated. You know, as if that's something terribly we don't say or we don't do. And we don't want that.
Okay.
Very honest with you, we don't.
Okay. So
maybe they've come to the public. Maybe with this, the public will intervene and we go all go there on the same page.
okay. So bottom line in all of these discussions, waiting on our main positions and waiting on our go on for achieve at the end of the day.
One, in the first place, the most important of all, top on we demand, let us get the voter register. Because even if we get problem or issues with ID, but if the voter register is printed with clear faces, clear data of every registered member, we know who side they register, we know who side they vote, and based on the number of cards we they don't collect, we'll go able to sit down and map out and see how we go effectively monitor the elections in a way that where anybody will register and ain't go vote. Because the faces will be clear on the register, so on polling day, we agents them and even observers will able to monitor. If you go register at a station, you call your name, we go watch now the register, we watch your face. If you no match, we know say you no match, whether the card there or not. But if you show you receipt and we know say it match, you can vote. These are the things that we they demand for. But if we don't get registered, the card self not clear, and we will go into elections, or we will wait 1 week to election before we make the register available to be, it's concerning. And let me say this, in one of the meetings, the Chief Electoral Commissioner talks where the law not show time, we therefore give the register. Then give 1 week before election, or even 5 days before election, they not break the law. When you begin for make statements like that, it worries on. Because you yourself know it's not realistic. For let you give me voter register 1 week before election, and you expect me for user effectively to monitor the electoral process. So, I mean, we just want honor the public for no. We not just do this because we want for cause problem. No, we they do this because we want for avoid problem.
Okay, Mr. Tunis. Now, as much as you say una go want peace for the country, now which kind of a protest una they look forward for see from citizens, just like what you don't say earlier on?
This the APC not ever call for peaceful protest.
Okay.
This one, we they call for them, and the protest who they call for not to for sit on our house. We they come on our streets peacefully all across this country on the same day within specific period of time, and with us, leaders of the APC in every region, every district, leading the protest. We self they become part of the protest, from we presidential candidate down to the least executive. Now we self the lead with people in a very peaceful manner for request, for let the people let self get their voice for request from the ECSL, then things they ask who don't they ask them for.
In reverse, if the ECSL react to una demands or pull a statement before that? Una go still go ahead with the protest?
No, we will not. Because our problem is not to cause chaos. Our problem, our concern, or our request is not to create chaos unnecessarily. Our request is for ECSL to make available to we, which we don't ask for. We need explanations. If ECSL give me the voter register today, they make it available to me today, and they explain to me the concerns around the voter ID cards and how they go about for address them. We have no reason to go on the streets. No reason whatsoever.
Okay. As much as the una don't raise all them concerns they are, but una self na contributors for make sure say we get peace na the country. Waiting go be your message in the meantime to una supporters across the board.
We message to them now that let them continue to meet as we instruct them, plan for the peaceful protest, but let them not be confrontational. Let them not, do anything outside the law. We, the national, the right to the appropriate authorities, the police, for inform them, not to for request for their approval, but for inform them. We will show them the date and the time. But let them stay law abiding, let them stay peaceful, and let them wait for Yeri from we.
All right. Well, thank you for what you talk to we in TDN Africa Media.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Fumble them. That's now Mr. Sidi Yayah Tunis in the publicity secretary for the All People's Congress. We been confirm to we some of the team them with them put out them press release and just don't say then get for organize a very peaceful protest against the ECSL concerning their own concerns the way them don't raise for the past months before they reach to this point where they're not on the give them any attention to that. However, they say they're not going to continue with the protest. That is, if ECSL make available to them the demand where they don't make, which is one, for make sure say then give them the number of registered voters, the one that we don't collect them voters ID card, that is to say them forget them before we go on polling day.
Indeed.
Of course, highlight who they don't try for reach out to in order for let them go able for settle this meeting.
Yeah.
According to them, they're not on the give them great attention, ranging from the ECSL, the PPRC, some other civil societies. They say they don't speak up to this for quite a long time now, but they're not going to give attention to that.
Indeed, indeed, yeah, Amadu. They really, the ECSL and the PPRC and other CSOs, they really need for the attention to the request where the the APC, sorry, the APC political parties, they ask for, and I believe say that in way like they don't already think about them, and they don't do their research, they don't do their own research and all. So I believe say they get a strong reason we make like they want for let the ECSL them pull their own the people who they don't vote. They get a strong reason, and we as Sierra Leoneans, we as citizens, we want for see that day. We want for see how many people them don't go collect the voters ID card, and the one that will not collect the voters ID card yet. We want for no. We really want for no. Since they say this election get for be fair, credible, and factual. Now that's we want for go to see, and we want for see the people and the people they really want for see Dande and they want for Yeri. Please ECSL, una make due of time. Now una don't pull dates for the election, and now people in the request for no the people the one they winning where they don't go collect the voters ID card and the one they will not collect the unit. So please. The people ECSL una make fast.
No, yeah, of course. You see, this whole voters ID card business, I mean, from the word go, you understand, from the when it starts with this voters identity card distribution, people then starts for the cry foul.
Yeah.
Not only the political parties, but it's even certain individuals. Because the first thing we go carry in my mind as a citizen are that if my face not clear on this ID card, waiting at the other information where they we go confirm say on the day where they can vote, I not get for face any problem. So some of these things, the need for actually keep the record straight. Although ECSL don't say, oh, for people that wait photo less, then go give them something where they prove. Them in one of the press releases where them being forced all with the media houses, they may highlight some of the mechanisms so they don't put in place. But you get for as well listen to the party then cry. I mean, and I don't know why we not see other parties themselves they make the same request, because if we all look forward for get a free, fair, and a credible election, then we all for the seek for one thing. ECSL for be transparent in all of the dealings.
Every dealing.
Everything for then a public eye. Especially when we not say this guy for those election business. You know, yes, some of we are fortunate or don't have black and white face then give you. But when you see me ID card, they actually not saying me. But you get other people there where they're not fortunate for letting you come that kind of way. In fact, you get this thing about I think mismatch of sex.
Indeed.
Then udana male then get female.
Female.
Udana female then get male. You have those cases as well. You get the cases of mismatch of name. Sometimes the person named Mayatu Bangura na in first day but the one where then get Mayatu Kamara. You have these cases, and all those cases now something where they question the ability for me to go able to get a free, credible, and fair election. Once people they don't begin to see that kind of thing, then they begin to imagine, say, oh no, there must be a needing agenda behind this. And like we say earlier on, Sierra Leone really spend plenty money for get their voters ID card and they out. You know, Sierra Leone spend plenty money on that. No matter how you look at them, whether it's because of people who say, okay, now the smallest money that they ever spend for Prince Voters ID card. Okay, they spend the smallest money, but again, it was substandard.
Substandard.
It was. Now, substandard something. You said when you hold the Voters ID card, you agree. Even the ECSL questioned that by saying, then been expect for get colored photos, then go get black and white. And so to date, ECSL not come out yet with waiting at the decision when they don't take against this contractor. I mean, I don't know if they're a ghost contractor, so to speak. This contractor not get contact where we say go talk to them. Let them explain to him who side the blunder come out.
Yes, for letting give you black and white. People don't fit say for talk to this contractor. Media houses don't fit say, but this contractor has no day for talk to. At all. ECSL, una get for understand say the fate of this country, it ain't in hand for the next 2 months. For the next 2 months, the fate of this country is in hand because we don't know how the first rounds of the election for day. So una get for try for make sure say una stay clean. And una not for stay neutral, but una stay impartial. Una try for make sure say una make everything open. Let nobody not begin get doubts. Say what you may. The All People's Congress na main opposition. Yes, then go to come up from the opposition perspective, but una na election management bodies. Una get for make sure say una engage them, not for just ignore them. Look what Mr. Tunis been they say. If that's how it really happen with all the engagements where they say they don't do it sooner, then ECSL not able to react to that they are ignoring that, ignore alone when they ignore, then they put themselves per problem.
Exactly. And then they create more room for doubts.
Yes.
Then they create more room for doubts. Because the APC party now a strong opposition party in Sierra Leone.
Indeed.
Now you see they don't begin to say. Then they stage a peaceful protest. And we all know say yes, then go stage a peaceful protest, but we know how protests can end in this country. So we want the one them way involved, especially the ECSL, try for engage these people there so. When I reach now one junction, when I can disagree for agree. But for the sake of Mama Salone in peace, and for the sake of the fact that we want to get a credible and a free, fair election come June 24, 2023, una make we all come together. All this, una we responsible for election business. Una not begin create room for doubt. Who say doubts don't dey, problem dey.
Yeah.
Any side where doubts the problem go always dey. Even in a friendship self, if one person begin doubting company no more, that friendship they know they go far. So we dey beg the ECSL for come out with a statement. We go guide. If now the APC they misunderstand the ECSL, they need for come with something we go guide them for let them stop for misunderstand them. But if now the ECSL self they misunderstand the APC they request, they need for look around the recommendations where APC make for let them go able reach now one junction. We want a peaceful election. We not go want to forget an environment where something before election we say we'll get something happen. After election, we get something happen. Now, a stable country we want. We want a peaceful country. Fumble them. If you just join with the program where you watch na Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Remember, say yourself can be part of the program by way where you go send your text message to the number where they show on the screen, or you drop your comments now we comment section. Yes. The program they continue. We go straight to the next topic. We get for do with the Anti-Corruption Commission. Then press release with them pull concerning against malpractice especially the phone malpractice. We go show the press release to fumble them and we go read them out. We go show the press release to fumble them and read them out.
Yes, fumble them, the press release. That's not the press release of the Anti-Corruption Commission. And because fumble them can talk, say, they need to see the press release, so we go get for read them out to fumble them. We go just take the main points them. The headline reads, the headline say ACC warns against malpractices, wanton use of mobile phones, and extortion in the ongoing West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination was. The Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, wishes to inform the general public that it has received several complaints on allegations of malpractices, extortion, and the wanton use of mobile phones by candidates with the consent of the invigilators at examination centers. In the ongoing West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination was. Contrary to the established position of the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, and the West Africa Examination Council, WAEC, the Commission further wishes to draw the attention of the public to Section 128(3) of the Anti-Corruption Amended Act of 2019, which states that a person who engage in corrupt activity or practice in a program organized or conducted by an educational institution or examination body to confer advantage on himself or another person commits an offense. Therefore, the Commission wishes to reiterate its position that school authorities, invigilators, and all examination officials must not demand or accept any form of advantage or bribe from pupils, parents, guardians, and counterpart school authorities to facilitate examination malpractices, including spying, the wanton use of mobile phones, and possessing foreign materials in the ongoing examination. The general public is reminded and cautioned that the elite scorpion squad of the Commission will swiftly move in should intelligence establish organized examination malpractice cells and networks and will arrest and detain all involved should they find evidence and prosecute accordingly. In that regard, the public is encouraged to make complaints or reports to the ACC at its headquarters office, Tower Hill, in Freetown, 10 Bo Pujaun Drive, Kebi Town in Bo, Reservation Road, off Maxwell Kobe Street in Kenema, Mina Hills in Makeni, 18 Sanisi Street off Kenkodu Road, Koidu, and 13 Sherifa Street, Port Locust City, or on the hotlines 077 985 985 and 077 986 986. Meanwhile, the ACC wishes to further reassure the public of its underrated commitment to controlling corruption at all levels in Sierra Leone. For further inquiries on this and other ACC matters, please contact Sylvanus Blake, Public Relations Officer.
All right.
Yeah, that's not the press release of the ACC on the WASC malpractice. AMADU.
You know, Aminata, like we've been saying, we'll just continue with the discussion of corruption today now on this particular segment here, so we don't reach because time not in we favor that much again.
Indeed.
You know, Aminata, the problem of we country, it deeply rooted in corruption.
Indeed.
Corruption don't really eat into the fabric of this country. And you begin to wonder why make we society, they try for stay away from corrupt practices. Because when you imagine, say, in the process of learning, people they corrupt for letting acquire the education. The one day we supposed to be dispensers of knowledge, we for stand as moral guarantors to some of these young pupils where they go sit a public exam for the first time.
Yeah.
Don't already show them broad daylight corruption by requesting for money.
Yeah.
Then we see, say, the social media trend don't begin back with the paper, then they leak.
Yeah.
But you begin to ask this question: who are they leak them paper?
Them paper there, indeed.
How them paper are they leak?
Yeah.
Take today as a country, because this not so today begin happen no.
At all.
From the advent of WhatsApp, from where WhatsApp come, we begin to see. In fact, Sunday come out the ball, not so ball they call it.
Na ball.
Na ball. The ball they come out before the day of the exam. How these things they happen? Even then the ACC, not of a full press release no more for say they won't know.
Yeah.
Waiting them don't do. For try for ascertain how these things can leak.
Yeah.
Who that's the responsible? Who that's the really responsible?
Yeah. The need for action.
If never pay attention, what's in the other strategy will go able for use for let people they know they leak. These are all things what they think about as a society.
Yeah, indeed, AMADU. I want to agree with you on that part, part the way you talk so, because like corruption, it gets a destructive effect on any country.
Very.
Any country.
Very destructive effect.
Very destructive effect. And if we they encourage them in there, so we know they go before. Corruption, they all over the country, no matter the economy or neither the, let me not say all over the country, from all, even other countries.
Yeah, go on tell you say self, now corruption not even the help with economy. Corruption not the help with economy. Indeed. Because we are corrupt as a people. We are.
Indeed.
So what's in under they deal with? Most of them want the way they import and export.
Yeah.
If you ask them question, the bottom line of it go get connected with corruption.
Yes, indeed.
So imagine somebody don't try for pulling container.
Yeah.
Sometimes before they pull the container first, you don't go through so many hassles. One way they for do it, give backlog to that person, give token to that person. Tell the person they pull and down. You say, okay, these losses, and they go pull up on the people then.
Yeah. Indeed.
Why this country will not go think one bit for stay away from corrupt practices?
Indeed, AMADU. Even for register a media institution, the corruption they decide. All side
corruption day, my sister. Just like they talk so no more.
Why all that they happen?
Because
we need for ask them questions. Then
because me get one answer. Because people just feel say when they can at this world, then for make all things at this world. And how them for make them? Them for make them in the way that then they suppress other people in your life.
It's bad.
Imagine, popo young picking them. You they go harass them for bringing money kind of class.
Yeah, money.
This press release, not so like we want for take their own side because we believe that themselves not so for just full press release. This night we can talk the proactiveness of the institution they are. 1 month before they get this examination, una for don't put on yourself alerts.
Yeah.
Start for doing investigations. Begin they identify malpractice possibilities already.
Yeah.
Una before don't do on that. Now una want scatter on our elite scorpions.
Imagine.
We are not saying enough for doing, but since when the exam don't actually start? Since when?
Yeah.
When and now then they come out
Since
with a strong
week.
statement.
Last week.
Since last week.
Yeah.
When the exam starts. So you see, if you don't begin to introduce corruption to small picking them,
I believe say
you don't fix the mind.
Because they sit English language yesterday, a core subject. And mind you, Amadu, so me disbelieve English we don't leak on let me say on Tuesday nights. English don't leak. Imagine.
Salone. How we go before as a country? How we go actually go before? You go up corruption, Didi. You can't don't go. And the one that way they up, now then they suppress the one that way they don't.
Yeah.
Now then they cost them for letting take part in corruption.
Indeed.
Because
Agreed.
if you not teacher, a credible teacher, you know they go encourage people for give you money for like do malpractice in an exam. You know they do am. And if you self na student, we want to be a credible student, we say, I not just want to go for the paper, but I want the knowledge. You know they pay bribe.
At all.
You know they pay bribe. Instead, you do not say you for study very hard, try for master the topic, and get them right. You see, we talk no more, yeah? This quest of wanting to go to the university through the back door, it will affect you as a young person. So sometimes, as much as we talk about the system and the country, young people, them, as much as you want the paper, but one of the things again where you get for very, very, very much concerned about is you having the knowledge. Because tomorrow, now for young picking them benefits, you will have to correct them. They will have to ask you a question. So sometimes, make the discipline the part of you. I think that is what learning is about. Once you get the discipline part of you,
yeah,
you're not going to see the topic difficult to the point that you go pay money. Somebody they go coerce you for do something where you know they wish for do. Let we try as young people, let we change with mindset. Let we not allow that generation we don't put corruption in our country for put the same corruption inside of we for resist them as young people them. Sometimes some people can say, one of the young people, they want to as corrupt as the older people. All the institutions then get the problem. The institutions that they not set the pace.
Indeed.
Now they not set the pace. Now they not make now the student they all don't relax. All man don't relax. Say, you study now or you not study or you pay.
Yes. Then they call for money. When they call for money and the beginning just get for pay.
They just get for pay.
Just get for pay because they want for letting they pass. And that quest for say me I go pass this exam by hook or crook, they make the corruption they plenty. It plenty. And true now somebody go imagine it say if the person don't corrupt before you get the paper. Oh get the position, I go there. I go there. So do you as young people sometimes let we try for go more for the knowledge and try for resistance thing that we go low we into being corrupt people. Because the future of this country, it then we are. And I can always tell we the young people them say the future is now. If we get for change anything, the future is now. We agree Sierra Leone is corrupt. Sierra Leone is absolutely corrupt. Ranging from with politicians, the one day waiting at the civil service. Now we don't come down to the common man them because now they don't suppress the common man them say. Because now people in office say any side where they go. Now when person want go self na insert in government office, they prepare himself. Yes, you be very, very. If you not prepare, you know they go there. Why we for this one as a country?
Even the one for go source information, almost the person if you say for prepare himself first before they go there. Corruption, as much as we see all the indications so on they pull, but the people of this country not believe in that indications there because me and you two know say there is corruption in the country. You can argue with yourself nowadays, but corruption then in this country, and it really they eat into the fabrics of development and into the fabrics of this country. And if that continue, if
yeah, we let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Hidden Africa Media.
TDN Africa.
Hidden Africa Media. Hidden Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Hidden Africa Media. Hidden Africa.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility because we are here to bring you unbiased news. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa. say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. Sidi Yayah will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Children Africa Media. Children Africa.
Sidi and Africa.
Children Africa Media. Children Africa Media. Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. Sidi Yayah will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Children Africa Media. Children Africa.